What's up guys, Eli here, back for another USBM video where I take 5 American black metal albums out of my collection and just kind of show them and talk about them being, being I'm an American, I feel like that's fitting and allows me to kind of spotlight some bands and albums that maybe some of you don't know. So yeah, let's get started. Number 41, we have Possessive from Boise, Idaho, which oddly enough is my state. However, I'm way, way, way up north. I've never even been to Boise. Anyways, this is their second recording, and this is, I believe it's a demo, might be an EP from 2018. Really cool release, right? This is a tape release, pretty limited, but we're not here to talk about pressings or limitations or anything like that. Possessive this is a very raw, violent black metal with large doses of punk and crust and stuff like that. I'm not huge on crust, punk, hardcore stuff like that, but when done right, it can mix with black metal very well. I mean, black metal going back to day one was very punk influenced. In fact, that might be the most important influence. And of course, even Venom themselves, who are, the godfathers of black metal, they were, listen to their early tunes or even any of their tunes, very punk inspired. I'll admit I haven't spent a lot of time with this one despite buying it, 3-4 years ago. If you like, crusty, punky black metal, definitely look into Possessive. If you can track this down, I don't imagine their stuff super easy to find. Number 42, oddly enough, also from Boise, Idaho, we have Lunar Temple. Lunar Temple formed in Boise somewhere prior to 2018 when this was recorded. In 2018, this is the only thing they've done so far. This is a demo. This is some really, really cool, atmospheric, dare I say, black metal. Very raw, very unique. I gotta say, despite having this for a number of years, I haven't spent a whole lot of time with it, but I was kind of listening to it the other day and I was like, really taken aback by how unique this sounds. I mean, this is a black metal band really trying to do their own thing. I'm not saying it's gonna not sound like anything you've ever heard, but I mean, you can tell that these guys were really pushing to create an identity for themselves. I don't know if this band is still going or if they plan on doing anything else, but I think they really should because there is so much potential here. Definitely check out Lunar Temple. Another one that's probably gonna be a little difficult to track down. I think this and the Possessive demos, I think they're both on YouTube actually, so definitely check them out. Number 43, we've got Christ Consumer with Reification. Another super obscure and probably hard to find demo, but I actually have copies. If anyone needs any Christ Consumer stuff, I actually have it, and you should be hearing this. Band was formed in 2007 in the great state of Florida. This was the second recording. This is an EP from 2008. This is just one guy. I don't think he's doing anything under this name anymore. And it's been a long time since I've listened to this, but I think it's really, really good. Just very raw, just raw traditional black metal, but done by a guy who definitely gets it and has very much love and admiration for the genre. So I don't know if you can find Christ Consumer here on YouTube. I'm thinking of a way, try to check him out, track it down somehow, or if you just want to make a blind buy, I'll sell you. I do have copies of this and the other demo that he did, and I'll sell them to you real cheap. So again, I don't mean to sound like I'm using my channel as a vehicle for selling stuff. I'm just saying this is obscure stuff. It's hard to find. I have copies. I will sell them cheap. Definitely check out Christ Consumer. Number 44, we have Dispirit with the demo oh man, this is going to be tough, Antidromian Birth, something like that. I'm so sorry. So Dispirit formed in San Francisco around 2000, and this is the 5th and most recent demo from 2018. If you don't know a lot about Dispirit, I'll tell you something that should probably get you interested right from the bat. This is a project headed by John Gossard of Weakling fame. As we all know, that one Weakling album is pretty fucking good. It was a game changer. It's considered a black metal classic to this day, and that will never change. Unfortunately, we never did get more Weakling, and that kind of sucks. However, don't be despaired. Dispirit definitely carry that torch. Whatever it was that made Weakling so special, that spirit is still very much here on Dispirit. Maybe a little bit more elements of doom metal. John Gossard also had doom projects, so I mean, I'm sure he just these are things that he likes, but I cannot say enough good things about Dispirit. There are 2 songs here. The first one clocks in at over 21 minutes, so this is sprawling, atmospheric stuff. But it is he is transcending the black metal genre with some music that he's making lately. And this, I mean, I cannot recommend Dispirit highly enough. Check all their stuff out, of course, but this is the most recent one and maybe the easiest to find. I'm not sure. Just look into it. And number 45, we've got Cold Northern Vengeance with Maelstrom. This band formed in 2002 in New Hampshire, changed their name to Northern in 2016, and this is the second album from 2015. This is not the album I prefer. I actually much prefer the debut. I thought that was more epic in scale, more grandiose. The songwriting was just fucking stellar. Above average musicianship, for the black metal genre. This is still very good, and I'll admit I haven't spent as much time with this. To me, this is much more kind of stripped back compared to that debut. It's a lot more raw. The production, way more raw, way more stripped back. There is still a lot of cool stuff to be found here. I more stand with that first album because it's just super underrated and killer. But the Maelstrom album is very much worth checking out, and that's kind of why I'm showing it. I've showed that that first album number of times. It's probably their most popular, so definitely look into this band. From what I've heard, when they changed their name to Northern, I guess there's some maybe nationalistic stuff going on in the lyrics. I'm really no expert on lyrics and stuff like that, so tread lightly. I just thought I would throw that out there. Anyways, guys, that's all I got. 5 albums. I love keeping them kind of short like this. Allows me to stretch this series out, pretty long. I probably still have at least another 10 videos, so another 50 albums to show you guys. But I've been having a lot of fun with it, and the feedback has been super positive. So what do you guys think? Have you heard any of these bands, any of these albums? Do you plan on checking any of them out? If so, just let me know, and I appreciate it as always, guys. We will talk soon.